Cool. Sounds perfect.
Yeah, it makes a nice noise.
You said it was too loud. I don't think so.
Wait till we really turn it up on the dyno.
Oh, I'm sure. This thing's beautiful.
Thank you. I can send you cleaner pictures of the motor. It's winter, and I don't clean it.
I think it's cool that you drive it, man. You just take it out.
Oh no, I beat on it. I absolutely beat on it. And those are the CVs.
Yeah, you were telling me about those. Does it have AC?
It does.
That's cool.
It does. This is actually the AC unit.
Yeah.
That's a good place to put the.
Every once in a while, you'll see them with the pipes coming out through that.
Okay.
You'll see them, and what they usually have is they have like the Cobra setup on the exhaust.
So the headers are coming.
Yeah, they
over the top.
They crawl over, and they have very different heads on the car. The heads are actually angled differently, and it works. You can see that some of my pipes are really, really come down hard.
Right.
Because the angle, these headers are great. These heads are great for the motor, but they didn't create a great header situation.
Okay. What engine did these originally have in them?
They originally had a Cleveland motor.
Okay.
And the Cleveland was a good motor for the time for the car. It has a couple of problems in a Pantera. The water jackets aren't that big, and your radiator is at the front.
Okay.
So you're running all the way out and all the way back, and Panteras have cooling problems. This is actually a Dart racing block, and the Dart block, because it's obviously very different alloys than what a stock Cleveland would have been. The water jackets are a lot bigger, and this is actually a 427, but it's not stroked, it's just bored.
Okay, cool.
So it makes the motor just a little more consistent in terms of the way it behaves.
How high does it rev?
It's going to be interesting. It's rev limited at 6,800. It'll usually rev to about 62.
Okay.
And it's comfortable, sort of. My shift point is usually right around 58, 59.
Okay.
I don't usually rev it over 6,000.
And maybe once you get it all tuned up, it might be good to be
exactly.
okay to take it up that high.
I've never really had it on a dyno in the car.
Yeah.
I've only had it dynoed on the stand. So it'll be really interesting to see where everything is.
So has it been back together for a while, or?
Yeah, it's been back together. There have been a couple of enhancements. The motor's been in it for about 2 years, but I had a couple of rough seasons because of the CV joints.
Okay.
And as a result, I was quite honestly very timid with it. But now that I'm sort of getting more and more confident with it. And
you got like Mercedes-Benz CV joints now?
Porsche.
That's cool.
And the transaxle is a nice transmission. The transmission will actually take 800 or 900 horsepower.
Wow.
It's
a 4-speed or?
Actually, it's a 5-speed.
Okay.
And the fifth gear on this was replaced. It's a lot taller. So it's actually, much more comfortable on the highway.
Nice to cruise with.
Yeah, perfectly pleasant. Perfectly pleasant. You can run you know, like 80 miles an hour at like 12 or 1300 RPMs.
Okay.
And that's like a very comfortable, sort of just above idle kind of.
The exhaust is not too loud like that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect.
There's one of the reasons why I want to get it tuned is there's a weird sort of dieseling effect that you get right around 1700 RPMs if you run it right at that point. And I just think there's something quirky about the way it runs. 1800, 2000, no problem. Below it, 2000, you know, below it, like 1200 is fine. There's this weird, like, dieseling thing that it does.
Yeah.
And it's obviously it's fuel injected. It's not actually a carburetor.
So you said it had the Holley fuel or EFI on it?
Yep.
Is it auto tuning?
It is auto tuning. It's auto learning, and I have a couple of different tunes in it.
Does it just? All you have to do is just basically drive it.
I turn it on. I can tell it to learn fast, learn slow. I can turn off the learning, and when I get a tune that I like, I can save it off.
Okay.
So I have multiple tunes like saved into the. I can pull my stuff out.
Okay.
Should have my shit in the car.
So cool.
You know, it's mostly stock. The only things that are really different is the way the car is painted. The hood and the rear deck are supposed to be black.
Okay.
That was but I just don't like the way that looks. And this was originally a gloss black, and what I did was I went matte on this, and all the chrome on the car has been blacked.
Okay.
So this was originally chrome, and I just thought this dates the car less.
Yeah.
It takes it out of the 70s and sort of.
Yeah. So cool.
And they're supposed to have like the black came, the white car came with a lettering kit on it that actually says Pantera, and I'm like, don't put that on. I'm like, don't.
So cool. What size tire is that?
These are actually, it's interesting. This setup is actually for a Cobra. It happens to fit a Pantera, but the Avon tires are really the best ones to run on it because these are actually 15-inch rims. I have a very, very limited tire selection. Almost every other Pantera you're going to see has aftermarket aluminum rims that are made to look like these, but these are actually the real magnesium ones. But because they're 15-inch, you really have super, super limited choices.
And no one makes tires for those these days. Not that wide. Look at that thing.
They're 295s. The guys with the aftermarket rims will run like 315, 325.
It looks perfect.
I like the donut look. I think it to me it looks like a Matchbox car.
It does.
It just sort of is like, you know, that's what a Matchbox car looks like. And obviously when I have the engine compartment really clean, what's kind of cool is you can actually see it. The motor usually reflects up onto the hood deck.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I have a couple of great pictures of it. Actually, the motor just sort of reflecting on it. That's cool.
Huh? Okay. Hey, Jeff.
Yes.
Release the brake on the nipples. You gotta sell on the dyno. Okay, so drive on the dyno and check the gear with the car with this so we can tighten it up.
Okay.
Okay. We're gonna have to dyno this in what? 4th gear, right?
How many speeds?
5.
Third.
3rd gear?
Well, we're gonna find out 1-to-1. We're planning out there 1-to-1, right? It's really unclipped like pads or tips or not good. 1-to-1. You should know what that's.
I've been on the dyno before, so
Just, is the brake off, Nicholas?
Yes, it is.
All right, go ahead, start.
Look at that.